Hey guys, it's Mallard with another stamp video, and today I have just acquired quite the stamp collection from a guy on OfferUp. I'll give you guys a story, and then I'll tell you all how I'm going to tackle this collection. I'm always on OfferUp looking for old stamp collections. People inherit them, want to get rid of them, and I'm a very willing buyer for the right price. The guy just posted this album on OfferUp and asked if I could see more pictures. He's like, "No, I don't have time, or there's not enough space." I said, "Okay, cool. Well, can you tell me the year that this album is? Because if you see my videos before, the earlier the album, the earlier the stamps. So if an album was made in 1930, that means they're only going to contain stamps pre-1930. He said this album is from 1951. So immediately piqued my interest, and I said, all right, I'll meet you, I'll look at it, and I'll throw you some money. So I'll let you guys know, for this whole collection, I paid $150. I opened this up, I looked at the US section, that's all I saw, and I'm like, this is definitely worth my time and my money. Way more than I normally spend on a stamp album, but once I show you guys the US section, you'll know why I decided to spend money on this album and also all these loose stamps here. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to save this for another video. I'll go through that and this and these two smaller albums. Today we're going to focus on this big board right here. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get into this. I'll show you guys the US section, and then what I'm going to do is if I find anything super valuable or interesting that I think is interesting, I'll bring y'all back in and videotape it and talk about it. But we'll just get going here. So if you turn to this page, is it this page? Let's look. I think it's this one right here. So, copyright 1951. That means this album was made in 1951, so everything in here is going to be pre-1951, which means there's probably some value. So we flip it open, and guys, I saw this first page, and normally this page is blank, but look at that. We got the 3-cent train right there with the commemoratives. And immediately I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I've never found one of these in an album before. I've bought some, I've also traded for some, but I've never seen one hinged in an album, and there's one right there. I'm like, what is this next page going to entail? Banknotes, banknote, banknote. And then, of course, the normal issue Washingtons and stuff. But that first page kind of blew me away. And so I kept going. We've got a nice set here from 1902, 1903. Nothing up there. Started getting into some nice sets here. Perf 12s. Getting over here. We got some, Imperforate down there. That's usually pretty rare. Usually they're not in albums. And I came down here and bam. We got the $1 and $2 Franklin down here. And I do not think this is the orange-red Franklin that is more valuable. I think that is just the red one. But I keep turning the pages, and it is just stocked full of stamps, as you can see. And then I got to this page. Pretty good setup there, but then look at this. In this album, there's Kansas and Nebraska overprints. I have never seen these left in albums. I asked him if he had taken this to anyone else. He said he took it to a stamp dealer, but the stamp dealer said he was only going to give him 5% of the catalog value. And, of course, the guy had no idea what that meant. And so he said no, and so he brought it to me. And I just started flipping through, so I'm like, man, this is a great album. I'd love to buy it from you. I'll do $150, and I always make a promise to people. If I find a stamp that's worth a lot of money, I'll let them know. And I'll probably pay them a little bit more because I know like you can flip stamps and stuff, but I'm just in this for the hobby, and if I can leave and help someone out, leave and find a good stamp and then help someone out monetarily, because I don't want to just steal from them. I want to help them out because they're allowing me to have a stamp collection. So once I saw these, I was all in. I said, sure, I'll do the 150. So, but yeah, so super exciting. So the US section, we'll just go ahead and finish it. As you can see, even these commemoratives, there's a 30 center in here. Insane. Coming down here, got all of these. That one, of course, has a little damage to it. We'll keep moving. All these commemoratives that usually just are not in these albums. Mint. Down here, got the Edison light bulb. all of these just all in here. He doesn't have any souvenir sheets, which is fine. We'll just keep moving down. Boom, boom, boom. Up there, boom, boom, boom. And now we're getting close to where it's all going to run out. He's got nothing on these 2 pages, but he does have a souvenir sheet there. Moving down, and at this point, pretty full. They're not a lot of mint, but that's okay. Still pretty full. And then I think we're nearing the end. I'm not going to bore you too much with these stamps because these are super common. Even nowadays, you can find them. I'm waiting to get to the next part. As you can see, super common. Super common. Some of them, they have fallen off their hinges. Super common. And this was interesting. So this is where he kept his airmails. Nothing too significant here. I always want to encourage you guys to check out the airmails. Sometimes Zeppelins sneak in there. Very, very rarely, but sometimes they do. He's got some plate blocks on this next page. That's the last page I'm going to show you guys. But look, he's got some parcel post and even some special handling stamps down here. So that was the U.S. section. So I saw that. I said, yes, I'll do 150. Gave him 150, walked away. So now I've shown you guys the U.S. section. There's a lot of good stamps in there, and I'm pumped to go through the rest of this album. How I'm going to do this, I'm not going to show you every page. That would take too long. So I'm going to show you pages that I think have some value. If I find a stamp that I think has some value, I'll let you know. I'll pull you guys in. But we're just going to go on a search together. We're just going to go through this album, and we're going to see what we can see. This might be a longer video because I do want to make it through this entire album. It is super thick, so I won't be able to stop on everything. But I do think it'll be fun. So I have not seen any other pages besides the U.S. section, so all this is going to be new to me too. Let's get into it. And we have come to our first stamp that I think is worth taking a look at. This is in the Albania section. Smack. Great stamp. It is mint. It does look a little fishy to me. I do think this could be a forgery, but I'm going to videotape it and show you guys. Give me your opinion in the comment section down below. Is this a forgery or not? It could pass. It's got good detail on it, but it is a little too clean looking in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. My Albania stamp experts, let me know if this is a forgery or not. I'm going to leave it in the album. Won't work on unhinging any of these stamps I show you. Currently, I'll do that some other day. But first stamp of note. The next set of stamps I found, are actually these guys. They were in the Albania section, but I believe these are from Nepal. They're actually not hinged at all. They're just loose right now. So I'm probably going to take them out and put them in my Nepal stockbook page. But definitely old ones, definitely 1800s. These look very genuine to me. So yeah, so we're going to go put those in my stockbook right now. So first thing I'm going to show you guys real quick is this page of Azerbaijan. I don't have many stamps from Azerbaijan, if any at all, and this page is full of them. Also, the feudatory states and everything, which I think is really cool. Sorry, I touched that with my hand. I know some stamps I put them in the Russian section, and they're from Azerbaijan, so I'll definitely be better off, because I know I have some of these I've put in the Russian section, so I'll fix that. But I just thought this was really cool. Some of the very first ones up here, which I think are awesome. And then I found this in this page. All right, you guys looking at this, tell me what is wrong here. Can you see what is wrong? I can. You don't spell Argentina with an F, do you? That's an E, that's an E, that's an E. That one right there is spelled with an F. So this is a misprint. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if this is a fake misprint. It was just sitting on this page with this. I'm like, error. What? And I read in block with 3 numerals. If you look right there, Argentina is not spelled with an F. It is spelled with an E. So we got a lot of comments probably going to go down below, but this is so interesting. I might even post this on my Twitter and see the kind of, response I get, because I don't have error stamps, and this is definitely one of those if it is genuine. So I'll probably put this on my Twitter, and the stamp experts on there help me out. But wow, we are not even through the A's, and we are finding some great stamps. Just bring you guys in really quick. It's been a little bit since I posted or brought you guys back in. Got some awesome stamps from Bolivia here, some super early ones. Looks like a complete set there. Moving our way down to here. Really just think those stamps right there are really pretty. They are mint, most of them, especially the higher denominations over there. Also, I want to update you guys that someone has picked through this before. I've seen some places where stamps had been, especially Australia, had been picked clean. So I don't know if they were looking for specific stamps or they're just looking for specific countries. But there's still a lot of countries like this that they did not touch and that I get to now go through. Also, I can't bring you guys in on every page that I find. So whenever I find some interesting stamps, I'm actually posting them on my Twitter in a thread. So go find the thread on my Twitter, and you guys can check out some of the stamps that I will not have in this video. Otherwise, the video will be too long. So I'm going to be honest, I had super high hopes for China that we'd have something super valuable, but it looks like this first page is, wait a second. Just kidding, guys. I want to bring you guys in and show you how organized this China stamp collection is in this album. It is actually pretty incredible. I've never seen one this well put together, and I'm going to keep it put together so I can hopefully start a stock book with Chinese stamps and put them in the correct order, because it is super hard for me. Look at that, just so clean, all mint. And guys, it just keeps going. And like I said, I do think some of these have been picked through. As you can see, you got some hinge marks. So someone came through and took some of them. And I thought these were really interesting up here, 1940, 1943. Move our way down. Got a nice little block there. Never really seen postage due stamps like that. Turn the page. Again, some more Chinese stamps here. Some more over here. And I thought we were kind of coming to an end. And I flip here and oh my goodness. We have a double overprint going on right here, guys. I don't know if that makes it more valuable or what, but it is a double overprint. Of course, I have no idea what it says, but I do think that can bring some value. Up here, we got some more Chinese stamps. Move our way down. Nice little lot down here. Actually, I haven't flipped this next page. Oh my gosh. This just keeps going and going. I might have to spend the rest of my night trying to organize these into its own stock book. I do feel like I need to take some time to put these Chinese stamps in order now. Goodness. My goodness, and it just keeps going. Guys, this is the first time I'm seeing this as well. I brought you guys in because I saw how busy it was going to be in this Chinese section, and I didn't think it was going to be this insane. Man, and I thought, golly. Hopefully that's it. Yeah, that looks like it's it. But guys, some of these, look at how clean this is. Look at how neat and tidy that is. Wow. So that's the China section. I'll bring you guys back in if I find anything else. All right, guys, been a little bit of a dry spell, but that's okay. Came to the Luxembourg page, and this was slipped in between. So my cover people, here you go. Found a Luxembourg cover. Let me know if this is something you want to exchange in a grab bag. I am not attached to covers. This will go into my cover binder. But like I said, not a big cover guy. But I did think that was interesting that I was slipped inside the Luxembourg page. So I do want to show you guys a few things. So over here, those are actually just all India stamps in Indian states. I took them out. Up here, we have a small lot of stamps from Japan. And these are just random stamps that I set aside. So that's the update. That's as far as I've gotten. We're at Luxembourg, and hopefully we can make it through the rest of this stamp. Thought I'd bring you guys in for this one. I've never heard of this place. Tenu Tuva, Republic in Northwestern Mongolia. I have never seen stamps like this before. I've never even heard of that country. So, in the comment section, let me know if you know any information about this country. I'll do a little research. I'm going to leave these in the stock book for now. Or I should say the stamp album for now. Might pull them out later. But I thought these were really interesting. Never seen stamps like this before. Alright, we are on Paraguay now. And I know this is getting a little long. Bear with me. Super early ones there. But man, we flipped the page. Sorry for the glare. The sun's coming in. But we have a decent amount of stamps from Paraguay here. Look at that. Some beautiful stamps. So I might have to, at some point, take these guys out just to keep them all together. All right, find something else interesting, bring you guys back in. I was hoping this Russian section would have some good stuff, and it does. No super early Russian stamps, but as you can see, it is definitely filled to the brim. I've actually never seen this overprint before. Super curious about that one. Flip. Even more stamps from Russia. Actually, I haven't seen these next few pages. A few more. A few more. So yeah, I mean this Russian section is awesome. It is awesome. I'm super excited to get into this whenever I get around to it. But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging in there. I'll bring you back in. All right, we are getting near to the end of the alphabet. We are at Turkey, and as you can see, this page is pretty good. This is going to take me some time to go through. Flip it. Still nice and full. You guys know I have a stock book full of stamps from Turkey. As you can tell, I'm getting a little tired, guys. We're almost through this whole thing, but man, I got a lot of work ahead of me. Keep looking. Still more and more stamps from Turkey. Show you guys this last page. We'll go back to the first page. Yeah, guys, this has been the best album I've ever bought off somebody. It is just full of stamps. Been really, really fun. We're getting near the end. Let's bring it home. All right, guys, we did it. We went through the entire stamp album, found some awesome stamps. That China section is insane. It is going to take me forever to go through that. But remember, we still have a whole thing to go through later. So this is just a part one of this stamp collection I bought. Yeah, guys, if you saw any stamps you thought were interesting, let me know. Russia, all those stamps in there, just, oh man, I'm so pumped to start organizing these. And as you can tell over here, I've got some work to do. I've pulled some out already. But yeah, as always, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching.